Good afternoon and welcome to Draw 7 of the World Wheelchair Curling Championships. We have Team Canada versus Team Italy here on Sheet F this afternoon. After the pregame practice, Team Canada will have Hammer playing the first end. These two teams are currently sitting at 5. Team Canada sitting at 5-1 in their standings. They opened this event with a loss to China, but have won 5 straight against the Czech Republic, United States, Latvia, Japan, and Norway. Team Italy comes into this game with a record of 1-5, with an opening loss against Latvia, a loss against Japan. They got the win in their third game against Denmark, and then have since lost to Korea, China, and the USA. So we're about halfway through this competition with 5 round-robin games left to play. Both of these teams with players with Paralympic Games and World Wheelchair Curling Championship experience. We have Berto throwing the lead stones for Team Italy. Second to Florian, third Beek, and fourth Marchese. On Team Canada, we have Idison throwing the lead stones and calling the game, Dash throwing the second stones, Forrest throwing third stones, and Thurston throwing fourth stones. Expect to see a great game between both of these teams. Looks like it might be an open first end. The Italian stone coming into the top of the 8-foot. Team Canada selecting the hit. So Idison right on the mark with Team Canada's opening stone of the end. So takeout coming down the ice for Team Italy. Line looking good on this stone. Right on the mark there for Berto. She makes the hit and stay. So it looks like both teams looking to play this first end clean on Draw 7 of the World Wheelchair Curling Championships, coming to you live from Richmond, British Columbia, Canada. For anyone local listening into this broadcast here this afternoon, we welcome you to come catch the action live at the Richmond Curling Center. There's benches out on the ice, so you can listen to the athletes, you can hear the chatter, or you can stay warm inside upstairs. There's great viewing from the lounge. The live streams are all up on the TV, so you can catch all of the action online or live in person. So another hit and stick there from Team Canada. DeFlorian looking to connect with this rock. I've had the opportunity to be the ice player assistant for both of these teams. There's lots of positivity. You see lots of fist pumps. And a slight overcurl there on DeFlorian, giving Team Canada an opportunity to split the rings here with Hammer in the first end.
Well, the trick you do is as the red rock is going down the ice, move the cursor down to yellow. As the yellow rock is going down, move the cursor up.
So for those of you watching wheelchair curling for the first time, these players are delivering their stones. There is no sweeping. This one looking good from Dash. So Canada currently sitting 2 with hammer in the first end. So Florian looking to make contact on this throw. Looks like he made a nice adjustment there on his second throw, connects with the rock, makes no mistake. So Team Canada opting to take the other turn. So be looking for a hit and stick here and keep the pressure on Team Italy in the opening end of draw 7.
No, once he gets behind the back line, back of the house.
Line looking good. Connects with the rock, just over curls and rolls out of the rings. It's an opportunity here for Team Italy to look to make this yellow Canadian stone go away. Tightening up the ice here, potentially looking for a roll to bring the play back to the middle. So we've got Beek throwing third stones for Team Italy. Connects on the stone, makes the yellow Canadian stone go away, and will roll the shooter out of the rings. So chance here for Team Canada to group their stones on the left-hand side of the sheet. Seen them play towards the wings, a little bit slower to start in these games than making the draws from the outside in. We'll see if Forrest can make the adjustment here. Weight looking good, and that one will stop just in the back 12 foot. For the most part in these team practices, we'll see the games warming up the paths for their draw to the button. So that's a nice stone there by Forrest to keep it in the paint, taking a new path, going across the center. So Beek looking for hit, either a nose hit or a roll to center. Nice finish with these stones in the rings. Again, makes contact, taking the Canadian stone out of play. So an opportunity here for Forrest to throw the draw again. Give her an opportunity to find draw weight early. Here in draw 7, the World Wheelchair Curling Championships. So it looks like we're drawing to the right-hand side of the sheet on this one. So give Team Canada a chance to look at the line going both ways to the wings. We'll change the placement for the stone for Team Italy for making a hit. Weight looking really nice on this one. And it stops just on the tee line. So great adjustment for Forrest on our second draw. We'll see Team Italy play the hit on this.
Just grab
Fourth player, Marchesi, throwing the last stones for Team Italy. He has past Paralympic Games experience and World Wheelchair Curling experience as well. Swinging the outside in, just curls at the end, gets a piece of the stone, but unfortunately not enough weight to remove it out of play. So an opportunity here for Thurston to draw to the wings, split the rocks, give Team Canada a good chance of scoring two in the opening end here.
You might be still waiting a while. You'll be waiting a long while. I'd buy a laundry ticket.
With the opportunity to be on the ice as an ice player assistant, you get to watch these athletes go through their pre-shot routines. They're very consistent. They approach their setup the same on every shot. You can see them visualizing the shot before they throw. And Thurston Stone just slides through the rings. So missed opportunity there for Canada, and a chance for Italy to make a hit and stick. On sheet A, we have Norway versus Latvia. On sheet B, in our featured streaming sheet, we have Denmark versus China. On sheet C, we have Japan versus Scotland. On sheet D, we have the Czech Republic versus the United States. On sheet E, we have Korea versus Sweden. And on our feature sheet here with Team Canada and Team Italy. So a third beak likes the look of the stone, delivered by Marchesi. And he makes no mistake. Hits and sticks in the rings. So Team Canada looking to peel this rock out, keep hammer for the second end. Thurston was right on the mark with his hits from yesterday afternoon's game. We expect to see the same here today.
That's why we like the red rocks better.
Yeah. Actually, I think they Canada prefers yellow.
Yeah.
No, they do. For how they react.
Sure.
Wave from Idison at the other end. Likes the look of the stone out of Thurston's hand.
Nice one.
And it'll be a hit and stick for one. So Team Canada scoring one in the opening end. Session 7 versus Team Italy. An end with opportunities for both teams. So watch them settle their nerves. Each team will make some adjustments heading into the second. I love watching the camaraderie between these teams, hand fives as they go up and down the ice. There's a lot of positivity out there. It's a long 8-end game. So patience and mental toughness will be key for both teams. So over on sheet B, Denmark took one over Team China after the first end. Scotland took one over Japan after the first end. The Czech Republic took 5 against the United States after the first end. And we're still waiting for the final stones between Norway and Latvia and Korea and Sweden.
You're doing fine.
Idison throwing the lead stones for Team Canada.
Wait till you get a bunch of them.
Wave from Forrest.
Once the
Line and weight looks good. Just setting in the top 12 foot on the center line.
yeah, I would start now with start your right.
So you have Berto throwing the lead stones for Team Italy.
Yeah, so it's gonna come down.
Looks like they're looking to remove the Canadian stone out of play.
Get the red stone please. And then
Nice looking stone coming down the ice from Berto. Right on the mark there to sit one. So we have an update. Sweden took 2 over Korea in the first end on Sheet E. And it looks like we have a measure on Sheet A between Norway and Latvia. So on Sheet F here, Team Italy versus Team Canada. Both teams keeping it clean here in the second end. Canada looking to make a nose hit on the Italian stone in the top of the 12 foot. Well executed stone. Hits and sticks right on the nose. Really possibly looking for a hit and roll on this one. A nose hit would leave a center line guard in front of the rings. So goal 1, make contact here. If they can get a roll with their shooter onto the side of the rings would be a bonus. Good looking rock here from Berto. Makes the connection, slight roll. Idison taking a look. So the rock must be outside of the rings. So they're looking to play the come around draw here. Dash looking for the come around draw.
O vai via? Finisce la partita e vai via?
Per un po', devo andare.
Ah, ok, quindi parliamo un po'. Perché non sei riuscita a combinare.
Room past the center line guard. And this stone will rest just in the back 4 foot. So a nice draw there by Dash to Team Canada. Drinking down the scoring area for Team Italy. Florian looking to make a draw. They'd like to come in front of this rock, be top full 4, top button, keep their stone in front of the tee line. So a little more weight here. Just rubs off the Canadian stone and rolls out of the rings. Team Canada looking to keep this in simple here in the second. Looking for a hit and roll here to sit 2 and put the force onto Team Italy. It's away from Idison. So nice connection there. Just needed to curl a little more to keep the shooter in the rings. So a couple of shot options here for Team Italy. They could opt to freeze to the one in the back. They could do the freeze attempt to bump it out or come in front of it, make it more difficult for the Canadians to remove it out of play. So weight's going to be really important on this shot for DeFlorian. Line looking a little tight on this one. They go a little further out on that shot. So it does stop halfway in front of the rings. It's going to be important early on for both teams to keep the communication lines flowing between teammates, reminding each other about the pass that they've thrown on, timing the rocks as they go down, using their reference points of push to make any adjustments. So once these athletes let their stones go, there's no time for correction. There's no sweeping to correct them as they come down the ice. So it's incredible watching them make these shots time after time. So Forrest looking for the come around draw. Typically the finish has been fairly late. So a nice stone there from Forrest. Comes into the 8-foot, almost tucks the corner. So hit and potentially double attempt coming up for Beak of Team Italy. This one a little tight on line. Just rubs their corner guard. So a good pro side miss there from Beak, though. You know, you'd rather take off that guard and open up the rings for your next couple of shots than go by everything on the right-hand side. Okay, another draw shot here for Ina Forrest of Team Canada. Slightly wider line on this one than our first one, running a little straighter. It should come around and rest just in the back 4-foot. So nice shot there from Forrest, really putting the pressure on Team Italy. A round of applause from our Canadian fans sitting behind me. So Beak looking to make a couple yellow Canadian stones go away. Has a wide open shot. Connects with the top stone. Didn't quite get the curl on that one. So chance for Canada to place another stone into the top of the rings. Really shrink down the scoring area for Team Italy. Nice attempt there from Beak. Rock placement is going to be key on this shot. The stone running on that line a little bit. We'll just come up to the one in the back, 8 foot. So Team Canada currently sitting 3. Bit of a target here for Skip Marchese to come and draw down into the rings. Another option would be to make a hit on the Canadian stones. I did see Skip Marchese make a number of successful freeze attempts in their game against Korea. He looked very calm throwing these, very comfortable. So we'll see if he can capitalize on the Canadian stone sliding deep. So an update for Sheet A. Norway took 4 over Latvia in the first end. It was a big measure over on that sheet. Lots of time left for Latvia to make a comeback. Nice attempt there from Marchese on the freeze. Just a little heavy, taps the Canadian stone through the rings. Expect we'll see a hit on this stone from Team Canada. They'd like to roll away so that there isn't a pocket there. So final stone coming from Thurston of Team Canada. Line looking really nice on that shot, and a slight roll. So the good news for Team Italy is these 3 Canadian stones are behind the tee line, so they do have an opportunity to draw for their 1 and tie this game up at the end of the second. On Sheet B, it's now 4-1 for China over Denmark. Final stone coming from Team Italy. Looking for full 4 foot to score a point here in the second end. Different line than the first stone. And just gonna slide and roll off the Canadian stone. So just inches too heavy on that shot. It looks like Team Canada may have scored 1 there. Still a great stone under pressure, facing 3 on that draw. So we can confirm it was 1 for Canada. They go up 2-0 over Italy after the second end. So we'll see both teams come together. See them talking about paths, learning about what they've seen coming down the ice so far. You'll see our ice player assistants lining up the rocks for the athletes on the right-hand side of the sheet. So they'll put them in order for the players. You'll see the assistant cleaning the rocks, flipping them over, clearing them of any debris. ensuring these rocks run straight and through down the ice for all of the athletes. All right, first stone from Idison heading down the ice. Tough to tell from here if that one slides into the rings. Both teams taking a look. Looks like we're seeing the call for Berto to come around that yellow Canadian stone. They need to generate some offenses in order to get a point on the board. Line's looking good on Berto's stone. Comes to the top of the rings. We should see it finish. It's got the weight and tuck a corner. So it comes up. Gives Italy a corner guard there. So it's nice and tight to the ring. So that is a usable rock. In the event they need to play a run back or make a tap. So on the pro side on that shot. So Team Canada looking to come around their yellow stone, tight to the rings. So we may see a difference in speed on the two sides of the ice because they are on an end sheet this afternoon. Line looking good if it can get by. Oh, and it just gets by the corner guard and will rest top of the button. Beautiful shot from Team Canada. Edison's going to be really happy with both of those stones, setting up his team. So looking for the come around here. Having to go a little further out than the paths we've seen so far. Nice weight there from Berto, resting just on the tee line. So we'll see Dash throwing the hit. Taking the inside out ice here. And what I mean by that, for those of you watching for the first time, is the rock will be traveling towards the ring. So it's coming from the inside of the sheet, traveling towards the outside edges of the sheet. We've seen Team Italy taking the outside edges and coming in. And a wave there from Idison, letting Dash know he's right on the mark. So Team Canada sitting at least two without hammer here in the third end. So Team Italy looking to make a play on those top Canadian stones. They'd like to open up the front part of the rings, give themselves some room to be able to score a point with hammer here in the third end. Unfortunate miscue by DeFlorian on this throw. Just doesn't quite get the handle on that rock. Almost connects with the Canadian stone on the right-hand side of the sheet.
With a where, sorry.
So hopefully he can take a moment, reset and refocus for his next one. So an opportunity here for Team Canada to put some pressure on Italy. While we wait for Dash to throw this stone, on sheet A, the score is currently 4-1 for Norway over Latvia after the second end. It's 4-1 for China over Denmark after the second end. It's 2-0 for Scotland over Japan after the second end. It's currently 6-0 for the Czech Republic over the United States after the second end. Sweden is up 3-0 over Korea after the second. And here on sheet F, Canada is up 2-0 over Italy. So looking for a draw to the rings, looking to place a stone top 12 foot in front of their other one on the tee line to take away a hit and roll for Team Italy. So tolerance on this stone would be to be a little bit short as long as you cover the inside edge of that rock. So nice line there from Dash with that draw to the wings. And a great adjustment going from throwing a hit on his first one and playing a draw on the second one. So a nice looking throw there from DeFlorian. Connects with that top stone, just doesn't quite curl up enough. Pushes the Canadian guard over to the right-hand side of the sheet. So Team Canada currently sitting 3 without hammer. So the call is to the top of the 8 foot, top 12 or tight would be tolerance on this shot for Forrest. Line looking nice here. Sprock should stop just in the top 8. Comes top 4. So nice start there from Forrest. So possible double attempt here for Beak of Team Italy. Looking to open up the scoring area. Line looking nice. Looks really good. And a beautiful shot from Beak of Team Italy. Removing both of the Canadian stones out of the 4 foot. He'll be happy with that stone. We've seen that these houses aren't very lively this week so far. So the yellow Canadian stone on that just hung on to the back 12 foot. So Forrest looking for a hit and roll. Line looking nice on this. Good weight control. Rolls away from the center and a beautiful shot from Forrest of Team Canada. So Beak looking for the takeout. There is room to roll under their corner guard. Makes the yellow Canadian stone go away and just rolls to the side of the 12-foot. So there are a couple of options here for Team Canada. They could play to the open side, but that might allow Team Italy to come around and use their corner guard and get to the top of the 4-foot, which would make for a more difficult second shot. They could also come around and use that Italian stone, but that could queue up for a run back. So it looks like they're opting to draw to the open side, keep the separation between their stones. Line looking good on this rock. They've thrown a few in this path, and it should come up just to the tee line. So right on the mark for Thurston of Team Canada. So decision time for Team Italy. They've got some options. They could play a come around draw. They could freeze to the Canadian stone that was just thrown. They could play a hit and roll on these yellow stones in the side 12, which looks like the shot they've opted to do. So this gives them a chance to remove some Canadian stones. And there is some room for a roll. We're going to get by the top corner guard. A really nice shot by Marchesi of Team Italy. Makes a hit and roll behind their corner guard. Great weight control on that shot. A little bit less weight, which allowed the rock to curl up at the end. So Team Canada is second shot, looking to make the double attempt here. So final stone coming from Thurston of Team Canada in the third end. Team Italy currently sitting 1, looking to make the double to bring the 2 Canadian stones back into play. Needs to curl up here. Oh, and just feathers by the top of the Italian stone. A really nice attempt there from Thurston. Just missing making the double. So an opportunity here for Team Italy to draw for 2 and tie this game up in the third end. So this was a well-played end by both teams, giving themselves opportunities to score. By throwing the controlled weight takeout on his first one, means the adjustment from the draw will be a little bit easier than if he had thrown more weight. This one's starting to curl early. And Marchesi of Team Italy is right on the mark. putting 2 points on the board for Team Italy after the third end. So a tied game coming into the fourth. Both teams making fantastic shots. Smiles coming from Team Italy. You can see lots of communication happening between the players on both teams. Checking in.
Oh, yeah.
So we're all tied up here on Sheet F. Draw 7 of the World Wheelchair Curling Championships. Team Canada will be looking to score points here in the fourth end, keeping hammers in the even end. It's always ideal for your team. Looks like China is now up 7-1 over Denmark after 3 ends. Czech Republic is up 6-2 over the United States after 3 ends of play. And our other sheets still have a few stones to come. So more updates to come after the third end. So Berto slides into the rings on that one. Team Canada is sticking with their open game plan here, opting for the hit. It's a well-placed stone on the top of the button. Another option here would have been to call for the corner guard. With that stone being so well placed, they're looking to remove it off. Line looking good on Idason's stone. Rolls to the center. Team Italy looking for a nose hit here. Both teams keeping it open. Berto stone looking good. Hits and sticks right on the nose. Slight roll to the side of the forefoot. Team Canada opting to hit this stone. Nose hit or roll to the wings would be ideal. Bring the play away from the center. Taking the inside out line here. Line looking good as the stone comes into the rings. And a nice roll to the side. Beautiful shot from Idason. He's thrown very well in the first 4 ends of this game. So Team Italy choosing to take the outside in turn here. For those of you watching for the first time, the rock is going to be traveling from the outside edge of the sheet in towards the rings. on just slightly wide of the mark, slides by the Canadian stone. We saw DeFlorian miss a few on the inside, so made an adjustment. So an opportunity here for Team Canada to draw in sit 2. Line looking good, and a nice stone there from Dash of Team Canada. Splits the rings. Team Canada currently sitting 2 here in the 4th end. So we have an update from Sheet A. Norway is up 8-1 over Latvia after the 3rd end. In Sheet B, China's up 7-1 over Denmark. On Sheet C, Scotland is up 3-0 over Japan. In Sheet D, Czech Republic is up over the United States 6-2. On Sheet E, Sweden is up 3-0 over Korea. And we are all tied up here on Sheet F with Canada and Italy. So a freeze attempt here by DeFlorian. This rock needs to slow down. Just a little miscue there. Opportunity for Team Canada. Split the rings. Taking slightly different line here than the first one. Looking to put this rock further out into the 12-foot. Line looking good on this stone as it crosses the hog line. A little further over. Just comes up a little bit short of the rings. So still a usable corner guard down the for Team Canada. Team Italy looking for a hit and roll. Or a double thigh beak. See this some weight on this shot. Big weight coming down the sheet for that roll, and just over curls and rolls out. So options here for Team Canada. They could split the rings. Looks like what they've selected. Another option here would have been to draw one top 12-foot and tuck around that corner guard. Keeping things simple here in the 4th end with hammer. Draw 7 of the 2023 World Wheelchair Curling Championships. This rock needs to catch the curl to slow down. And it should slide just into the back 8-foot. And even with the other one. So nice shot there by Forrest of Team Canada. Splitting the rings. So tighter ice on the stone for a beak of Team Italy. Looking to connect with this rock. They'd like to roll the shooter towards the middle and try to group towards the Canadian stones. It's looking a little tight here. Needs to hold the line to keep the shooter. Gets the roll, but just rolls out a little too far. An opportunity for Forrest to play the same line with the same weight. You're watching wheelchair curling for the first time. These athletes use a buddy system to anchor one another when they go to throw. So their teammate will roll up to their chair to keep them from slipping as they're throwing these stones. Helps to keep them balanced, keep them on line. And another nice draw there from Forrest of Team Canada. Splits the rings. This stone being a few feet higher up than our first one does leave Italy with a hit and roll opportunity here. For fourth, Marchese of Team Italy. Rock needs to hold its line, connects with the rock, removes it out of play, and just rolls it back. Really nice attempt there. See, Team Canada wanting to replace the stone in the rings. It's really important to keep this stone in the paint and keep the pressure on for Team Italy. So see, all of these athletes have stopwatches. They'll be timing each other's rocks, learning as much information as they can about the ice. Nice looking line. Thrown a few in this path. Should stick around in the back 12 foot. So good throw there from Thurston. Canada currently sitting 2 with the final Italian stone.
Well, that's a good picture. That's awesome.
So Team Italy opting to make a play on shot stone just in the back 8 foot on the right hand side of the screen. It is sitting slightly higher in the rings, so there is a chance to play a hit and roll over towards Canadian stone on the back 12 foot. So goal 1 here, make the Canadian stone go away. Getting a roll here would be bonus. And that one over curls and hits the corner guard. Unfortunate for Team Italy. Giving Canada a wide open draw for 3 here in the 4th end. So following the stone, there will be a 5-minute 4th end break for both teams. They'll have a chance to talk with their coaches, refuel. There's still 4 ends of play left. Taking the draw to the button path here. This looks really nice. should come up just in the top 4 foot. And a round of applause from our fans here at the Richmond Curling Center. So a big 3 for Team Canada.
I like to think sometimes they like to look up and like catch your eye every
So a big 3 from Team Canada here in the 4th end. They'll be happy with their play so far.
They have to like actually look for it.
Team Italy needing to find a way to be closer on the tolerance of their shots.
It's just
So stay tuned for more action coming from Richmond, British Columbia, Canada for Draw 7 of the World Wheelchair Curling Championships. And we are back from our fourth end break here in Draw 7 of the 2023 World Wheelchair Curling Championships, coming from Richmond, British Columbia, Canada. Some score updates after the fourth end. It's China up 9-1 over Denmark. It is 6-3 for the Czech Republic over the United States. It is 3-1 for Sweden over Korea. Canada is up 5-2 over Italy. And we're waiting for the final stones to come from the fourth end for the Scotland-Japan game. So after a big score of 3 in the fourth end, Idison right on the mark, throwing the first stone of the fifth end right on the button. So Team Italy will have to find a way to generate some offense this end. To score a multiple point end with hammer. If you're just joining us, Team Canada is currently sitting 5-1 after their first 6 games of play, and Italy is sitting at 1-5 after their first 6 games. So we are on draw 7. There's 4 more draws to go and round robin play. I'll be wrapping up on March 9th with qualifiers, semifinals, and finals on the weekend, March 10th to 12th. So a nice hit and roll there from Berto of Team Italy. It was a well-placed stone from Team Canada. So Team Italy opted for the hit and roll. Team Canada noses the stone. We may see a guard come up for Team Italy. This rock looking good from Idison as it comes down the sheet.
It's a legitimate.
Hit, roll, and doesn't quite stick the shooter on that one. It's an opportunity here for Italy to put up a guard. They're going to need some guards to hide around in order to generate some points this end with hammer. So our last score update. Scotland takes one to go up 4-0 over Japan after the fourth end.
Some of my friends are.
Berto of Team Italy looking for a guard. Nice line on the stone as it comes across the hog line. I think that just slips into the rings. So Team Canada has an opportunity to remove the stone out of play. If that rock had stopped short, they wouldn't have been able to take it out yet. They are playing with the 5-rock rule, meaning that they cannot remove any guards until after the 5th rock of the end has been thrown. So looking for a hit and roll. Line looking good on the stone. And curl up right on the nose. So we may see Team Italy taking advantage of that and using it as a corner guard to generate some offense. It's an opportunity here for DeFlorian to find draw weight. Room here. Put that stone anywhere from full 8 foot, even back 12 foot. Give yourself a chance to draw a few others around it. Even short of the rings, giving another corner guard is okay. So options here. Looking for some big curl at the end. Should see lots of finish on this rock from DeFlorian. And a nice stone there to just tuck a corner. So good weight. Clean about another foot of weight, and that would have very nicely for Team Italy. So, dash of Team Canada looking to make another hit. He's made some nice ones so far this game from the inside out. Looking to continue with that here in the fifth end. You can see teammate Thurston anchoring him for this throw.
Do you need to get past him?
Very official.
This one's right on the mark as well. So two nice hits here this end from dash of Team Canada. That one sitting in the rings.
And then 2 and 3 in each pool play crossover and play qualifying game for 2 and 7.
So we'll see if Team Italy opts to completely remove it from play, or if they're gonna throw a softer weight shot at it and just bump it back and leave their stone in the front of the rings.
That's right. I
The second stone here from DeFlorian of Team Italy. There's not much handle on this stone. So we see it, big curl. So it'll remove the Canadian guard and roll to the top 8 foot. There is a slight difference with how the stones are running down the ice for both teams. Team Canada has more rotation, so their rocks hold a straighter line longer before breaking. Whereas we've seen some of Team Italy's will start to curl a little bit earlier. So Team Canada looking for a hit and stick here. They'd like to put the force onto Italy. And when you don't have hammer, you ideally like to keep your opposition to 1 or to steal 1. A nice looking stone from Forrest right on the nose. Team Canada playing very well here this afternoon.
Took advantage of the mistakes.
So looking for a hit and roll here from Beak of Team Italy. There's room to roll underneath that Canadian stone. They use everything they can for coverage here to try and generate a couple of points.
I really like that.
So makes connection with the hit, rolls to the side 12 foot.
Aren't they so
It's an open hit and stick or a slight hit and roll for Team Canada.
so then you brought them?
Again, keeping the
Brand name, right? Yeah.
Forrest has been on the mark so far here today. Looking to make another hit and stick.
Glenda sold me, and I put them on.
Got some very excited spectators behind me today. So. So, looking for the hit and roll. Line's looking good. Gonna come right up to the nose. And right on the mark for Forrest. Team Canada sitting 2.
No, I'm good. I was just checking the live stream.
So Team Italy opting to hit the higher of the 2 stones, looking for a hit and roll here from Beak of Team Italy. You'll have to keep the weight up to make the big roll. These houses aren't super lively here this week. So in order to make some of these big rolls, you do need to keep the weight up after the stone makes contact. Line looking good here from Beak. Just curls up at the end and will roll into the wing. So Team Canada currently sitting 1. Addison taking a look to see if the nose will keep Team Canada sitting 2 after making contact. Looking for the hit and stick here from Thurston. Throwing 4 stones for Team Canada. Line looks good. Curls up. And looks like it should roll on and stay sitting 2. Decision time from Team Italy. They have a couple of options. They could choose to come around that yellow Canadian stone and use it as a guard and come back 8 foot. We might see them looking to make a hit and a roll. So this ice looks like Team Italy's opting for a hit here. Second to last stone being delivered by Marchesi of Team Italy. Looking to find a way to generate some points this end. Should see some finish at the end. And right on the nose. So Team Italy currently sitting 1 here in the 5th end. The final Canadian stone. So you'll notice each team taking a different line for this hit path. Team Canada choosing the inside out, whereas we've seen Team Italy taking the outside in. So final stone coming from Thurston of Team Canada, looking for a hit and stick. Line looking good. Oh, and just rolls out at the back of the rings. Just needed to curl a little bit more to keep the pressure on. So decision time for Team Italy. Could decide to hit this Canadian stone and keep hammer going into the 6th. Or an opportunity to hit and take 1 to bring the score within 2. Again, Team Italy taking the outside in ice. This one curling early on Marchesi of Team Italy. And just takes the Canadian stone. Unfortunate miss for Team Italy there. So Team Canada stealing 1 in the 5th end, going up 6-2 over Team Italy. On Chi B, Team China is up 9-2 over Denmark after the 5th end. Team Canada all smiles, being really confident after 5 ends of play here on Draw 7 of the 2023 World Wheelchair Curling Championships. So to all of our viewers looking to catch the action later tonight, there is a draw time. The next draw for this event will be at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the World Wheelchair Curling Championships. Our mixed doubles game will start at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. So all the action can be found on our Curl BC YouTube live stream. Got 3 ends left to play. I think we'll see Team Canada opting to play it clean. It's been their style since the start of this game, and Team Italy has some work to do to generate some offense and get some more rocks in play. So nice looking stone coming into the rings from Idison of Team Canada. He'll stop right on the back forefoot. Looks like there was ice for a freeze attempt on this. I'm a bit surprised. Being down 4 points, I think Team Italy would look at putting up some guards that can't be removed by Team Canada. And unfortunately, Barato's first stone of the end slides through the back of the rings. So Team Canada sitting 1 without hammer in the 6th end.
Better get his ass.
So an opportunity here. Team Canada sit 2. Put the force on to Team Italy here in the 6th end. A beautiful stone from Idison, resting just on the button. Looks like Team Italy's gonna look to move these Canadian stones around from the button and the forefoot. We've seen Berto make some nice hits here today. This one should have some nice finish at the end. Removes 1 stone out of play and moves the other Canadian stone back 8 foot. Opening up the scoring area. It's an opportunity for Dash to make another hit and stick. He's been throwing these really well today. Okay, so we have a score update from Sheet D. Czech Republic is up 8-3 over the United States after 5 ends of play. Nice stone coming down the sheet from Dash and right on the mark. A nice hit and stick there, keeping those Canadian stones separate. For Team Canada, everything's nice and open. You're sitting 2. You're up for a point. This is ideal. Team Italy gonna have to look at changing their game plan here. Looking at building a wall. These stones behind the tee lines will be your friends. And you're looking to generate a couple of points with hammer when you're down. This Rock of DeFlorian needs to curl. I like to get to nose on this one. A nice stone there by DeFlorian of Team Italy. Gets to the nose, pushes the Canadian stone to the back of the rings. This will help make removing this Canadian stone a little more difficult. Lots of separation. It's an opportunity for Dash to throw the same hit that he just made on his previous stone. So in Sheet C, it's now 5-0 for Scotland over Japan after 5 ends of play. So a nice stone by Dash coming down the ice. Misses the stone at the back. So Team Canada sitting 3 here in the 6th end against Team Italy. Playing very well this afternoon. Making their hits and sticks on their hits. So similar ice to DeFlorian's first one. Looking to bump this Canadian stone to the back of the rings and build that wall. Throwing more weight on this one. Looking to make a nice hit and roll in front of the Canadian stone at the back 8-foot. Not sure from this angle who is currently shot. Team Canada looking to take this one out. Forrest has been on the mark today. Another hit and roll opportunity for her in the 6th end. Keep the pressure on Team Italy. So score update on Sheet E. It's currently Sweden over Korea 3-2 after 5 ends of play. Norway is up 10-2 over Latvia after 5 ends of play. So nice looking stone coming here from Forrest. Hitting on the inside, mixing the jam. And rolls open. So Team Canada currently sitting 3 here in the 6th end. Draw 7, 2023 World Wheelchair Curling Championships. So with all of the Canadian stones being behind the tee line, there's options for hit and rolls, or there's options to make some freezes. Team Italy looking to put some pressure on Team Canada to make their shots more precise. I believe the call was for Beek to make the hit and roll with his first stone of the 6th end. Nice looking stone coming down the ice. It's just going to over curl and hit on the outside and roll to the wings. So currently sitting 2nd stone for Team Italy. There'll be another hit for Forest of Team Canada. Line's looking good, needs to hold the line. Right on the mark. Hit and roll, and might just still be biting on the side 12 foot there. Nice hit from Forest to Team Canada.
It's closed.
Good separation with these rocks for Team Canada. Keeping the force on Team Italy. And it looks like Beak is being asked to play the hit and the roll. Again, another option here would be to play the freeze or a little bump back. Anytime you can keep your opposition stone behind yours when you're trying to generate points while you're down. Big weight coming down the ice from Beak of Team Italy. Makes contact, but will just roll out of the rings. So Team Canada, sitting one for sure, possibly two. Must be close. So Thurston throwing the 4 stones for Team Canada, being asked to make a draw in the top 8 foot. And help shrink down the scoring area for Team Italy. And keep the pressure on without hammer in the 6th end. Line looking good on this stone as it crosses the hog line. Beautiful weight from Thurston of Team Canada. So 2 options here for Team Italy. They could choose to leave that rock in the top 12 foot and draw around it to the button, back 4 foot. If that side yellow stone isn't out, they could opt to play a double on the yellow Canadian stones and keep the hammer for 7. Opting for the hit on this top yellow Canadian stone, the top of the 12 foot. Makes the hit, and rolls to the side 12 foot. So it'll be a hit and stick call here for Team Canada with the final stone of the 6th end for Thurston. He's thrown these really well today. Maybe difficult to see, but Thurston is starting with this rock just slightly off the center line. These athletes do have an 18-inch margin in which they are allowed to place the stone. This one needs to curl. Needs to curl, just gets a piece. Missing there is in the back 12 foot. So a nice throw from Thurston. Looks like Italy's gonna set the ice for a draw for 1 here in the 6th end against Team Canada. So Big draw coming up here from Marchesi of Team Italy. He does have the backing at the back of the 12-foot. So using the backing of the Canadian stone, Team Italy will score one here in the sixth end. Score being 6-3 after 6 ends of play here in draw 7 of the 2023 World Wheelchair Curling Championships. So a round of applause from our fans sitting up here behind me this afternoon. So Team Italy will need to get some guards up in this next end in order to try and steal a few points to get themselves back into this game against Team Canada. So thank you to all of our viewers for listening here this afternoon. The next draw for the World Wheelchair Curling Championship will be at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The next draw for the World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Curling Championship is at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please note the time changes. Unfortunately, I need to leave you for the next 2 ends of play. We will keep the live stream on. So thank you for watching, and we hope you continue to catch all the action here from Richmond, British Columbia on the ProBC YouTube live stream.